Okay. What's up, everybody? Flum38 here. I want to try that again. What's up, everybody? Flum1138 here. Clocking in for my shift at the Fuck Me factory. It's been a time. God damn it. God damn it. Oh boy. It's been a wild couple of days. I watched the new Ahsoka episode, which again, when this comes out, the entire show will have been out for months, so it doesn't matter that the episode is new. But I watched the one with the big, again, it will have been recent enough probably that I'm worried about spoiling it, but we finally see some characters that we've been waiting to see for a while. And apparently I had the hottest take in the world, because there's a character called Enoch. And that's not a spoiler. I'm okay saying that there's a character called Enoch. And I'm just gonna, if you have no interest in watching Ahsoka and you're never gonna watch Ahsoka, I'm just gonna say, do yourself a favor and Google Enoch and see what he looks like. And I'm saying that I'm doing you a favor, and that should tell you that I think his armor is quite cool. I think it's really, really cool. And I decided to share that opinion on the internet. Now that was my first big mistake. My first big mistake, sharing an opinion on the internet. Second big mistake, sharing an opinion about Star Wars on the internet. Third big mistake, sharing a positive opinion about Star Wars on the internet. Because as a Star Wars fan, I will confirm, sometimes there's no one like Star Wars fans to make fun of you for liking something about Star Wars. The hardcore Star Wars fans, so they say, fucking hate Star Wars. They can't stand anything about Star Wars. It all sucks. It's terrible. So anyways, I thought that armor was really rad, and I got fucking roasted for getting hyped about it and telling people, hey, look how cool this is. Everyone, some of them were just like, no, this ain't doing it for me. No, I think it looks kind of goofy. It's not doing it for me. Those people, it's fine. I'm happy that you shared your opinions, even though I disagree with it. But I was getting people who were like legitimately telling me, I don't want to hear your opinions on anything. Like, don't share your opinions again. And I know it's the internet, and it was specifically on Reddit, and I know Reddit specifically not known for being like the chillest website in the world, but the specific subreddit I was posting to, generally pretty chill. Not for this. Not for this. I'm a fucking idiot for having liked this. I'm a stupid idiot, and my taste is complete trash. And yeah, it was bad. It was wild, it was truly wild because I feel like there were 45 comments on the post. 90% of them disagreeing with me that the armor was cool, and the post had net 0 likes. And this was like a fairly popular subreddit. How many people? How is that like? By a fairly popular subreddit, I mean like there's lots of posts that get posted. How did 45 people see it? Like, how was the post elevated to be visible on people's front pages for that long if it didn't have any likes? But enough people saw that 45 separate people thought to comment how much they hated my take. Or it was closer to like 40, not 45, because some people were like, I disagree with everyone, you're right, this is cool. There was like 1 or 2 people who said that, and I was like, thank you for sharing that. And then there were some very polite people who did not roast me for my take. Their comment was just like, the episode was really cool. And those people I actually kind of appreciate the most, because they're clearly not trying to start a fight. They're clearly trying to keep the positive energy, even though they disagree with me. I actually really appreciated that. But yeah, I don't know. Apparently I'm in the massive minority here, at least in the people I've interacted with. God damn it. But the thing about coming out aggressive against someone's opinion is you're not likely to change their mind. So yeah, fuck y'all haters. That armor's sick as hell, and I'm not backing down from that. You could have convinced me to see the error of my ways if you tried to engage with me from an honest standpoint. But if your best argument is you're stupid and dumb for liking this, I'm not going to stop liking it. I'm just going to stop listening to you. So yeah, Enoch's fucking sick as hell. He looks awesome. He'll probably die, and yeah, he'll have like one slightly cool fight scene and then die, and that's it. But he will look cool doing it. And isn't that the most Star Wars thing in the world? Look cool for a couple scenes. Die way easier than anyone expected you to. And then, in 30 years, we will get an Enoch TV show, and it will be incredibly disappointing. Not even terrible, just disappointing. I was really hoping that last one would stop. I saw my shield pointed the wrong way. I really thought that was going to be it. I know it was only a single horn, but that could have been it. Okay, we're... There's an archer coming straight... Oh, shit! Am I doing way better this time around than I thought? I have the entire swarm after me, so all the archers have activated as well. Oh boy. Oh boy, big boy. Big boy was about to attack me. That was dumb. That was dumb. I recognize that. Okay, one archer left. That last arrow didn't seem like it came from the correct angle, right? That seemed off. Okay, let's break the sword and then switch to spear. Oh shit, yeah, I only have like 3 horners left, and there's 1 2-horner. That'll explode, okay. And now there's a guy charging for me, so let's just wait it out. Okay, awesome. Oh, that was risky. I didn't realize how risky it was. But it was risky. Woo! Big boy's coming for me nowadays. I'm going to sprint in the opposite direction so big boy can't get to me. Alright. Why is the camera doing that? Why is the camera still doing that? Good lord! The camera adjusted, but by targeting the enemy I didn't want to, so I could not... Golly, that was good. I didn't realize how good I was doing until it was too late. I mostly came on here today to talk about the Enoch thing. I was blown away that people did not agree with my take. I don't understand why people don't like it. I think it looks awesome. And I was particularly blown away by how vitriolic people were about it. But then I remembered it is Star Wars. And fucking everybody hates Star Wars, especially Star Wars fans. I don't get what the appeal is of being part of a franchise where everything about it makes you upset. I understand being disappointed by a franchise, and there are several things in recent Star Wars history to be disappointed about. The Enoch armor, not one of them. So we need to jump that way. Camera going so whack. Honestly, this is a much more efficient way of dealing with the archer than I expected. If I'm going at it from the wrong angle, then they have a free hit on me. But if I just keep moving around in the correct manner, they're toast. Damn it. It's those double jumps. That's what'll get you. And then, since we're talking about hot takes, I got into another... This is an argument I've gotten in with many people over the years, because I am aware that this is a very hot take. I got into another argument with some of my friends about whether or not Avatar: The Last Airbender or Legend of Korra is better. Obviously, Korra is better. It's more interesting, and it has a more complex geopolitical landscape and analysis of how different forms of power and tyranny can rise to power given certain power vacuums. And I find that really fascinating and interesting, and I also find the characters really complicated and complex. And this is no hatred against Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is also a very, very good show. What the hell? Was that an arrow? That looked like an arrow. They're both very, very good shows. It's just a matter of which one do you enjoy more, and I enjoy Korra more. I think it has more interesting ideas. And once more, the arguments against me were... did not come from a place of intellectual honesty. And when I talked about how I thought the geopolitical ramifications of all of the seasons of Korra happening were interesting to me, the response was a laughing emoji. And that's when I realized, oh, we're not here to have an actual discussion, we're just here to share our hot takes and move on with our day. Anyways, the person leading the charge in the Avatar: The Last Airbender boat is also a Zutara shipper, so that tells you what you need to know about that. Okay. Let's go for some archers. Why not? That sounds like fun. Big boy tried to come at me. God damn it. He wasn't even aiming at me for half of that recharge time. I should remember if I have the shield up. I don't think he can snipe me. I would hope that the shield is effective against arrows, kind of the whole reason shields were invented. But I don't know that for sure, so onwards we fly. That's pretty good. That's looking pretty good, huh? close one. There's a lot of enemies in this level. Do people notice this? What do you think the deal with that is? God damn you. Come here, fucker. I was literally, he was targeted. That was another scenario of like, okay, as soon as I go in for the flurry rush, I guess I'm screwed because even if I immediately target the guy jumping at me, it's not enough time to get the shield up, I guess. Golly. It's like this game wasn't meant to be played this way. What were you thinking, guys? This feels like there's just a good time to remind everybody. This is my first time playing through the game. Like, I know I've gotten used to this setup by now, but I don't... Okay, at least that didn't count as hitting me since I was in the middle of Flurry Rush. Oh, right, he has the three-prong attack. Just every other playthrough you see that does something similar to this, remember, those people have probably played through the game, at least the full game once, probably a couple times if they're willing to record it and put it on YouTube. I am a shameless man who, no matter how many times he fails, will show you every single attempt. And you've seen them. They're bad. It's not good. I'm not doing good. I have no illusions about that. But I hope I receive commendations for the attempt. There's some playthroughs, there's some Let's Plays that I do that are like, I really hope the viewer focuses really strongly on the gameplay. And then there are some where it's like, I really hope they don't. It would be bad for their mental health. It's bad enough for mine to be playing this. It might be even worse to not even be like have a participatory like aspect of engaging with it. Some Let's Plays are focused Let's Plays, and some of them are podcast Let's Plays. You just have it on in the background while you do something else. If this Let's Play is that for you, I support that. This is not one where I expect you to be paying attention at every turn, because a lot of those turns really starting to feel like God, what's even the name of it? Fucking the loops, the circle, driving circle. Is that all it's called? The ones that got all over the place. What them there in Europe? Is it just called a driving circle? Am I insane? Traffic circle. That's what it is. Not a driving circle. Driving circle is what you turn when you're in the driver's seat to turn the car. No, sorry, that's the steering wheel. A driving circle are the 4 round things on the side of every car. That's what the driving circles are. Big Ben, Parliament. Whew! Generous there, thank you. Oh, this is a weird spot. Please don't throw rocks at me. Please don't throw rocks that big at me. Ow. That's what I get for trying to take out the archers. La la la. I'm not sure why that didn't hit me. That felt absurdly generous. Also, this camera is getting whack. Alright, archers down. Just a whole lot of shield boys left. And you. God damn it! I didn't want to dodge that way away from him. I was trying to dodge to the side, but Link was still... I think the new strategy needs to be, if someone jumps at me right after I attack someone else, die. Because it really feels like the game is trying to like lead me in that direction. And I feel like maybe if I listen to the game's special tips a little bit more, maybe that'll make things easier for me. I really wish we could just make an agreement to all drop our shields. It's really making this fight more complicated than it needs to be. Oh boy. The guy's dead body got in the way, but at least it let me flurry rush still. Wouldn't have even needed it. Stop crouching! Arrow? That looked like an arrow. There's a little splash effect that happens with an arrow, just to rub it in, that I died from an arrow. Even though my shield was raised in the direction of where the arrows were coming from. You'd think that would block arrows, but I was mistaken. God damn it. I just want to double check. We're sure there's no, like, special way in to this evil tree, right? What happens if we head over this way? Do you think? Still looks pretty evil over here, but there's a chance might find a hidden way in. What do you think? Okay, that's evil juice. This is not evil juice. I feel like it will likely run out of stamina, but it's not evil juice. Let's just see how far we can crawl up this thing. This is kind of cool, right? Alright, the answer is not that far. What the hell is that on the map? Why has that not been there at any point? That's fine. What about this way? Let's do the same shit again. Bet you people don't usually come over here that often, huh? Ganondorf wasn't expecting this. Hey, is that a nice little space where I could potentially just stand still? Hell yeah! Guys, we're so back. We're gonna find that secret entrance. Look, he's a supervillain. He's gotta have a hidden escape path that he didn't tell anyone about. That's just the MO. Oh, boy. Where you at? Where you at, man? Here's a texture that looks like it's loaded in perfectly. It's just a suspicious tile. Makes me think maybe I can blitz through it. If I'm lucky. Do you think his lair is flammable? What if I just set fire to it? That's probably a good idea, right? There's more stuff down here. This looks like it could actually legitimately be a secret entrance if the programmers wanted one. Look at that. It's so misty it's hard to tell, but look at this. Look at this. Who could have thought? Not me. Well, that rock's still loading in. It's a hologram. We could definitely get in here, I feel like. If only we had the secret code. Ah, boy. I'm doing a lot of fucking around and not a lot of finding out. Yeah, it was worth a shot. Nice. Nice. I just want to be done with this. I have other games I'm really excited to get to, and I'm really excited to play this one. I know I've said that like 5 times, but the sentiment hasn't changed. Yeep. That's what we like to call a yeep moment. Why are the archers coming for me at this point in time? There's no need. I know it wasn't very impressive what just happened there, but it was very brave. And I want you all to understand that. Boom, boom. God damn it. God damn it! I feel like that one clone trooper was Commander Fox, who just gets surrounded by like 80 people at once. And he gives him the what for, but he was doomed the whole time. Was it Commander Fox? Or was Commander Fox the one we all hate? One of them was a classic ACAB cop who tried to arrest Ahsoka, and the other one was in like one episode and had a really badass final stand. And I get them confused, unfortunately. The cool one. That's the one I... That's the one that I was trying to emulate there. God damn it.